got to.
It say take a shower. If you like golden showers, I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, he on you everywhere. You like it?
I just like it.
You do? Freak. Freak of the week, huh? So you say take a shot. You say take a shot? Oh, we need a shot.
I take a shot.
You like golden shower?
I do.
But like peeing on you?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just do something.
I'm gonna be honest. Hold on, one more thing.
Young Miami is getting dragged all over the internet right now after a messy video allegedly leaked, and social media jumped on it immediately. The clip is rumored to show Young Miami and Ari Fletcher being way too close to Lil Baby and Jayda Cheaves, and people are not holding back their opinions. The backlash has been loud, and since Ari already has a reputation for controversy, this situation only made things worse. For days now, Ari has been taking heavy criticism over claims that she betrayed Jayda by dealing with Lil Baby behind her back. The blogs have been running nonstop with the story, and fans have been debating sides without mercy.
Lip gloss and Voodoo Dog fighting for Lash's nigga. Lip gloss cussed Lash's nigga out because she found out Voodoo Dog is on that dick too. And it's on, like, you can see it in New York, like in Times Square, like it's like pretty, it's like right there. Like everyone can see the bullshit, like it's right there for you. Yes. So when we went to Times Square and we seen it, we said no! We said no, bitch! And you telling me she wasn't tripping on the show? I said, oh, bitch, everybody gonna apologize to Lashes. You serious? Yes. $60 Lashes know what's going on. Yes. Yes, Janet. Because a birdie went and told her. Remember, everybody's mutual.
Now the plot has thickened because it looks like Ari may not have been moving alone this entire time. Young Miami's name is now fully pulled into the mess, and the internet is treating it like a free-for-all. Old clips, tweets, and screenshots are resurfacing, with fans saying they prove Miami was also being sneaky with Lil Baby at the same time as Ari. People are calling it shady behavior, and nobody is giving Miami the benefit of the doubt. Anyone familiar with Jayda knows she is not the type to quietly accept being played. Word is she is ready to respond to both Ari and Young Miami, and insiders say she is making calculated moves that have everyone watching closely. The energy around this situation is tense, and it does not look like it is calming down anytime soon. What really set people off is the rumor that Ari may have leaked the video herself. Allegedly, she did not want to be the only one under fire, so the streets are saying she exposed everyone involved. If that is true, many see it as a self-preservation move that crossed a serious line. The timing could not be worse for Young Miami. She had just started to move past the fallout from her highly publicized situation involving Diddy and the uncomfortable rumors tied to it. The criticism from that period was already heavy, and now this new drama has reopened old conversations she was trying to escape. Just when it looked like she was finally moving forward, Ari is accused of throwing her straight under the bus to protect herself. Fans are now questioning whether there was ever real loyalty between them. Every past interaction is being reanalyzed, and trust is being dragged into question. This whole situation started gaining traction when a popular blogger exposed Ari for allegedly having something going on with Lil Baby while she was still friends with Jayda. Ari claimed that Jayda already knew about it and that nothing was hidden. Social media, however, is not convinced by that explanation. People remember when Ari and Jayda were once close, before their friendship fell apart after appearing on the Impact ATL show. At the time, many assumed jealousy was the reason for the fallout. Ari even leaned into that narrative publicly, which caused Jayda to look like the problem. Things escalated when Jayda reportedly told production she would leave the show unless they chose between her and Ari. According to insiders, Jayda felt the situation damaged her reputation and influenced millions of followers to view her negatively. When production refused to fire Ari, Jayda officially walked away. For a long time, Jayda stayed silent and absorbed the backlash without responding. She even ended her relationship with Lil Baby, saying she wanted peace and a stable co-parenting situation. That decision made headlines and earned her public support. Later, she reunited with him, explaining that she preferred stability over struggle.
I like doing me. Like, I don't got no rules. It's no rules. I don't got to answer to nobody. Nobody is controlling me. I'm just living. I'm not tolerating an insecure man. I mean, the love is always going to be there, but as far as like a relationship, that's just not something that I'm focused. I'm ready.
Right.
Like, yeah. Of course it's going to hurt because the love is still there for him and keep letting you play with me, and I'm just sitting here all smiles because that's, you know, like my feelings hurt. So eventually I had to like take action, like, okay, I gotta step back because this ain't it. They boyfriends try to dog them out just to make them feel like they not that bitch. And I never want to be a part of that. But if I'm gonna be in a relationship, I'd rather it be with somebody that I can actually, that can benefit me rather than somebody that's taking away from me what I got going on. Because these men that don't have the financial status that you have, they are gonna try to just make you feel like you're not her. I've seen it. I have plenty of friends that got hella money.
That moment confirmed for many people that cheating had happened, even though no names were mentioned at the time. Now that Ari is being exposed, Jayda is reportedly ready to confirm that Ari and Lil Baby were involved behind her back. At this point, the denial is fading and public opinion has clearly shifted. Ari is now facing intense criticism online and the sympathy is gone. One fan summed up the mood by saying Ari moved foul and people owe Jayda an apology because she was never lying. Another person jumped into the conversation and said, people really need to stop acting surprised and remember who Ari actually is. They called her a real-life snake and reminded everyone that Cardi had already exposed her years ago for allegedly being involved with Offset while he was still married. There was even footage of all of them in the club together, which fans never forgot. According to this commenter, Jayda did not need to lie because eventually the truth always comes out, especially when money slows up and lifestyles start looking shaky.
So that way, now that I'm on Accutane, I'm good. It's like I'm not purging. Them rumors are true. No shade. That's been going on. That's been a thing. But I don't want to talk about that. Like, literally, let's not talk about that. Like, it's not rumors. That shit is true.
Ari tried to switch the narrative by hopping on a Twitch live stream, hoping people would focus on something else. That plan did not work at all. Her comment section was flooded with fans booing her, clowning her, and calling her out nonstop. The internet was not letting her breathe, and the energy stayed hostile the entire time. Just when it seemed like the situation could not get any messier, another video allegedly leaked showing Ari in bed with Lil Baby. At first, people thought that was the biggest shock. Then they looked closer and realized Young Miami was allegedly right there too. That revelation sent social media into disbelief. According to insiders, Ari was not the only one involved with Lil Baby. They claim Young Miami was allegedly part of the situation as well, and that this was not a one-time thing. Some are even suggesting there were moments when all of them were involved together. These claims are allegations, but the internet has already run with them. Honestly, fans who have been watching Ari and Young Miami closely say this does not come out of nowhere. For a long time, people have speculated that the two were way closer behind the scenes than they let on. A couple of years back, they spent holidays together and posted videos that had fans raising eyebrows. Around that same time, Ari tweeted, "What you gonna do with that picture I sent you earlier?" And Young Miami replied with a flirty response that had people talking.
Fuck that shit, let me see you take it off. Cuss tonight, from work I'm taking off. Word around town, the kid spins taking off. With bitches, me got trust issues. Especially when they say I miss you. When I know they ass lying. Fuck that shit, bitch, I know your ass lying. I can never wipe.
They were also seen kissing on camera, which only fueled the rumors even more. Back then, fans accused Young Miami of playing into certain narratives for attention, especially since she had made controversial comments in the past about sexuality. Old tweets resurfaced where she expressed strong opinions that many people found offensive. Those comments caused major backlash when they came back up, forcing her to go on The Breakfast Club to explain herself and defend her perspective. Because of that history, seeing her publicly act affectionate with Ari already made some fans uncomfortable. Now, with these new allegations, people feel like the pieces are starting to line up in a way that makes more sense to them. There is also old footage that recently resurfaced showing Ari and Young Miami discussing things they would or would not be comfortable with in private relationships. Some of those conversations shocked viewers and made Miami visibly uncomfortable. Ari, on the other hand, appeared more open in those discussions, which made fans side-eye the dynamic between them. From what the streets are saying now, Miami's discomfort may have come from fear of being pushed into situations she was not ready for. People believe that tension was real and not just for laughs. On top of all that, rumors are circulating that Lil Baby was not the only man involved in their circle. Some names are being whispered, but those claims remain unconfirmed and purely speculative.
Why do y'all keep asking if me and Gary should be having sex? Why do y'all ask that? Is it from the interview? It makes it like... It don't make it weird, but it's just like... I be f***ing you. Like, I don't wanna really be a friend like that. You know? I don't know. I do need a girlfriend. That's crazy you said that. So I actually have been talking about getting a girlfriend.
If Ari thought leaking this video would shift the focus away from her and put all the heat on Young Miami, that plan completely backfired. Fans proved they can hold more than one person accountable at the same time. Right now, both Ari and Young Miami are getting dragged together, with people calling out what they see as messy behavior and fake loyalty. This whole situation is a complete mess, and that is exactly why it is not dying down anytime soon. What started as Ari trying to redirect the heat ended up with Young Miami getting publicly embarrassed, Ari Fletcher getting exposed even deeper, and Jayda finally getting a moment that feels like vindication. At this point, the jokes are flying and nobody is holding back. The receipts are bad and the internet does not feel sorry for anyone involved. But if we slow it down for a second, this leak did more than just shock people. It confirmed suspicions fans have whispered about for years. It flipped the narrative on who looked guilty, who looked dramatic, and who was actually telling the truth. And once again, it placed Lil Baby right back in the center of chaos he continues to avoid addressing. The silence right now is loud, and it is not helping anyone's case. When nobody speaks, people assume the worst, and social media fills in the gaps on its own. That is exactly what is happening here. This drama is far from over. The timeline is watching closely. The streets are talking nonstop. And if more messages, videos, or screenshots come out, this story could spiral even further. Nothing feels settled, and the scandal is clearly nowhere near finished. This situation keeps dragging because nobody involved is really clearing the air. Instead of direct statements, we are getting silence, vague posts, and people letting the internet control the story. That silence is doing real damage. Fans are filling in gaps with old clips, resurfaced tweets, and speculation that keeps growing by the hour. Every time someone refuses to speak, the narrative shifts again, and not in a good way. What could have been addressed early has now turned into a full timeline investigation led by strangers who feel way too invested. What really changed everything is how this leak reframed the past. Moments that once seemed harmless now look suspicious.
About them. I was just talking about my son. I just said that if I saw anything gay in my son, that I would beat him. But that's just like your mama be like, if you break my tail, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. That don't mean she gonna beat the shit out of you.
Take a shot if you willing to get shitted on for some money. I was just talking
ain't never
about
been that
this.
serious. You know, it was one thing.
How much money?
You scared shitted on?
Hey, how much money?
Girl, you
Carisha,
not.
be quiet. If a nigga come up to you, right?
I'm not shit. Maybe T, but not shit. I'm not letting no nigga shit on me.
He
Shit.
tell you, I give you.
A nigga fart around me and I be. You, boy, why the fuck would you do that?
If a nigga for the right price.
What's the price?
Hey.
Interactions people laughed off before are being re-examined with a different lens. Fans feel like they were gaslit for years, told they were reaching or imagining things, only for new evidence to suggest they were not wrong after all. That kind of realization fuels anger, not sympathy. Once people believe they were lied to, they stop caring about anyone's feelings involved. Lil Baby being back in the middle of the mess is also a major factor. His pattern of staying quiet whenever controversy hits is catching up to him. At some point, silence stops looking calm and starts looking calculated. People are questioning how many times he can avoid accountability, while others take the heat for situations he is directly tied to. Whether fair or not, public opinion is turning, and his refusal to address anything is being read as confirmation by default. What makes this whole thing even more volatile is the possibility of more coming out. Once one leak happens, people start feeling bold. Old contacts come forward, private messages get hinted at, and blurry screenshots suddenly appear. Even if half of it is noise, the damage still spreads. This is the stage where scandals either fade or completely explode. Right now, nothing about this feels like it is winding down. The audience is locked in. The speculation is nonstop. And until someone tells the full truth clearly, this story will keep mutating into something even bigger. At this point, the situation has grown far beyond a single leak or one bad decision. What started as private drama has turned into a public reckoning, where every move, every silence, and every past interaction is being judged in real time. The internet is no longer reacting, it is dissecting. People are not just watching the story unfold, they are actively rewriting the narrative based on what they believe makes sense. That level of attention does not fade quickly, especially when trust has already been damaged. One of the biggest takeaways from all of this is how quickly public perception can flip. For years, certain people were painted as dramatic, jealous, or doing too much, while others benefited from staying quiet or controlling the storyline. Now, the same silence that once protected reputations is being seen as avoidance. Fans feel like they were misled, and that feeling tends to harden into resentment. Once that happens, apologies and explanations lose their power. Another issue is how accountability keeps getting passed around instead of faced directly. Everyone seems to be reacting instead of leading with clarity. When blame bounces from one person to another, nobody comes out looking clean. The longer it drags on, the more people assume there is something being hidden. Even those who may not be fully at fault are getting pulled into the mess simply because they are connected. Guilt by association is running wild, and social media does not care about nuance. This also highlights how fragile friendships and alliances can be when money, fame, and attention are involved. Loyalty gets tested the moment pressure hits, and not everyone passes that test. People are realizing that what they saw online may have never matched what was happening behind closed doors. That realization is uncomfortable, but it is also eye-opening. It forces fans to reconsider who they defend and why. As for the public, the appetite for this story is still strong. Every vague post is treated like a clue. Every old clip is framed as evidence. And every rumor, even unverified, finds an audience. That kind of environment makes it almost impossible for a clean reset. The past keeps looping back, and the present keeps getting messier. Eventually, someone will have to break the cycle. Whether that comes through honesty, distance, or simply time remains to be seen. But until that happens, this scandal will stay alive, reshaping reputations and relationships along the way. What is clear is that this was never just about one video. It was about patterns, silence, and truths that stayed buried for too long. And once those truths start surfacing, there is no easy way to put them back.